a bunch of stocks have actually gone below their COVID lows, right? And Varsha has listed some of these out. She joins with a summation of what some of these stocks are, their valuations are, and what the management commentary has been around some of those. Varsha, take it away.
Thank you for that. So yes, we all know that markets have been under pressure since the last 2 months. In fact, to just give you some data points, over 450 of Nifty 500 stocks decline in February, and Nifty records longest monthly losing streak in 28 years. While there are some stocks which are trading at below their COVID low, and let's see what are their outlooks. So if I were to talk about the few stocks, you have Bandhan Bank, you have Johnson's Control, PVR, Inox, Relaxo Footwears, SIS, VST Industries and Whirlpool of India. These are some of the stocks which are actually trading below their COVID low. And if you see the valuations of this company, if I talk about their PE ratio, so basically majority of them, the PE ratio of majority of these companies are trading below their historical or the median level. So if I were to consider Relaxo, so if you see the PE of Relaxo, PE is almost 60x. But if you see the median PE of Relaxo is almost 103x. So all these stocks are trading below their COVID levels. But we need to also sort out what are the fundamental analysis or what is the management commentary when it comes to all these stocks, and what is the growth outlook, whether one should consider buying these stocks. So let me start with Bandhan Bank, wherein they are aiming 55% of secured mix by FY27. And they are expecting credit loss to stabilize near 2% with managed slippage. Next on the list is Whirlpool India, wherein they are actually focusing on premium products over volume. So the growth will come from the premium products versus volume growth. And some of the new launches are in pipeline. So you have glass door refrigerators, innovative washing machines, which are expected to come in the future. And next on the list is SIS. So they are expecting growth 2x of GDP, but they have actually reiterated that they're going to maintain 15% of CAGR growth, what they have been doing since listing. And the margin goal, so they're expecting 6% pre-COVID EBITDA for their security and FM business. Next on the list is Relaxo Footwear, wherein the whole focus of this company is how they're going to improve their margin on the back of end-to-end optimization that the company has been doing. Last on my list is PVR Inox, wherein they are expecting strong 2025 with blockbusters, and also they are expanding 100 to 110 new screens in FY25, and they are expecting growth on the robust lineup, which including Chava, which we have seen that's done very good on box office, and also War 2. They are expecting growth on behind of these two releases.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Varsha. Now, let's focus on autos, because some of the top auto sector players have announced their Feb sales numbers. And Puneet Johnson with a quick synopsis of which have done okay and which have not. And Puneet, I thought the only ones which are in the fast lane were probably tractors and TVS.
Well, definitely. And I think because, Mahindra has definitely, guided that 15% growth. We can see that kind of reflection with an 18% growth in this month. Escorts also reporting 11% growth versus estimates of 4%. So it's definitely beaten. So tractors there. In terms of, two-wheelers, I will mention TVS, of course. It's reported a decent 10% growth. Beaten estimates very handsomely as well. And Eicher Motors as well as another one. They've reported a 19% growth in this month. Over 90,000 units sold, second consecutive month, and this is roughly the fourth consecutive month where the sales have been over 80,000. Now, the company's pre-COVID target was roughly about 960,000 units in a whole year. That would roughly translate to 80,000 in a month. But it's been a far cry from achieving that over the last 3 to 4 years, and now there's been some change after the Q2 earnings where the company started focusing on sales. So Eicher and TVS definitely a big setup. I think Bajaj Auto was disappointing, while the numbers overall showed some decent growth. I think the domestic sales have actually fallen by 14% in this month. So watch out for this one. And Hero, I think we spoke about in the morning that it's a disappointing set of numbers, down 17% in a time where rural is actually outperforming the urban market. but Hero is not one of the beneficiaries of that. We spoke about Mahindra in the passenger vehicle and the tractor space, and I just want to mention VCV as well, because as part of Eicher Motors, Royal Enfield we spoke about, VCV also had a decent month, over 8 units, over 8,000. While it slightly missed estimates, it has the highest growth in the commercial vehicle space. So overall, it's a decent set of numbers by some players. Mahindra, Royal Enfield and TVS being one of them, but I think it's a disappointment set of numbers from Tata Motors as well as Hero. What's interesting is the valuation is very cheap on both those stocks. Hero is trading at 13 times price to earnings for FY27. That's a 50% discount to TVS Motors. So definitely a lot to watch out for going into the last month. Valuation is also something to keep an eye on.